Hey everybody, I just thought I'd do an impromptu live stream for no reason whatsoever. Hey Andrew J, that sounds like I got the police circling my apartments outside. You hear the helicopter going. Actually, it's just a promotional helicopter with a banner promoting Cossin. So let's see here. I got a couple people in. I'm going to keep this one short. I'm just kind of doing this. If you haven't, you can't tell from the thumbnail. It's a little bit of an in-joke on Mike right now. Mike Miller he's got his own live stream going right now. My good friend Kevin. I thought I just kind of had a little fun. Aaron Presti is doing an Aaron Con, so I thought it was kind of for a joke. Start up the Cossin Con. Jeff Potts. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm sure I won't tell Mike that this is a lot more fun. We're having fun. We got music. We got police helicopters circling. No SWATs going on, thankfully, because that would detract from the fun. Can you still hear that helicopter? Hey, Zippy! Zippy. Look who crawled from under the rainbow. How you doing? Raid on Cossin Casa in 3, 2, 1. Hey, E. Ortiz, thanks, man. I'm just probably going to keep this one short. Today is, believe it or not, today is laundry day. So my wife is getting laundry ready, and I'm probably just going to be helping her take that load. It's weird. There's for some reason, the police helicopter circling my place. Maybe I got the music playing too loud. No, it's not that. Hey, Josh Griffith, how's it going? Thanks, man. Everything's going good? Thanks, EOTs. The art ain't half bad either. Yes, Zippy. I didn't know if you heard the news or not. I'm officially hitched. Look at that. My ring. One ring to rule them all. And now, Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rings. Oh, you're getting a heat wave. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a heat wave. Hey, thanks, Josh. Yeah, I'm probably going to try to do some more evening streams. Usually I'm doing them around noon or early afternoon. Every Monday I do a live stream where I work on these comic pages. And I'm actually finished this one up tonight. I just have to do a background on this one. Some ink those speed lines, you know. And then finish another page. I'll be doing that tonight. I owe pages, so I got to get cracking on it. But I thought I'd just do a little fun live stream. Like I said, for those of you who might have heard, Aaron Presti was doing a live stream. He called it Aaron Con. So it's kind of like a little humor. I thought I would just do Cossin Con and Mike Miller kind of snipe him a little bit. Even though I can't really snipe, he's got what? A bunch of people watching his. But I thought it'd be funny. So it's going to be short. So, thanks to Pete. Yeah, we got matching gators. His and hers. You know what's cool? I'm actually not wearing masks anymore. I walk into stores and I just don't wear them and no one says anything to me. So we've officially have reached that point a year and a half later where we don't need masks in stores. So I'm enjoying it. It's great. Yeah, I mean, people are still wearing masks, ERTs. They're still wearing them, but you don't have to. But I knew they would still be wearing them. I do see random people though now not wearing them, so it's like a handful here and there. And it'll probably take a time, but not everyone, but most people will probably ditch the mask. But yeah, one girl in front of me was kind of trying to browbeat me a little indirectly because I didn't have my mask on. She was in line at 7-Eleven and she was like commenting on how even though I have the vaccine, I still wear my mask. And I was just thinking, why? Probably should. Maybe she wanted a medal or some type of trophy. I don't know, but yeah, a lot of people are wearing masks. They're already vaccinated. And hey, if you want to wear a mask, fine with me. I don't care. Go ahead. Got no problem with it. I just don't want to wear one. So I'm taking advantage of this no mask policy. Only 1.5 years to flatten the curve. So who's counting, right? So, okay, cool. The vaccinated, they're coming for you. Nowhere is safe. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. They can find you. The vaccinated. Sounds like one of those Canon movies trailers. See, Josh said, me and my wife went on the first weekend into stores just so we could go without masks. Didn't buy anything. I just want to. That's almost how I was. I just walked around. I was like, yes. It's funny. I saw some people in the store. I was walking to Target, and they saw me not wearing a mask, and they're wearing masks, and they just took theirs off right on the spot. They saw me not wearing it. Like, what? He's not wearing it, so they took it off. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I might do that. The Vaccinated by Matt Johnson. A pandemic story. That'll get me popular with all the people. Yeah, definitely. I like those Canon films, so I could think of something that would be like really out there, but still at the same time on the nose, because this past year and a half has been out there. Let's see, where is... Looking for some tools. Here we go. Yeah, instead of zombies, vaccinated people chasing non-mask wearers. Yeah, they call them deniers. Are you a denier, brother? No, I am not a denier. I am just not a joiner. Are you one of them deniers? It's funny. I heard people saying, hey, be nice to people who want to wear masks. If they want to, you don't give them a hard time. And I'm like, I've never seen anybody like without a mask giving people with masks a hard time. I've seen the opposite way around. Usually, it's people with the mask giving non-mask wearers a hard time. Not to say it never happened, but I've never seen it happen, and I think mostly it is the other way around. Hmm. Some strange people around this area. I kind of keep an eye out. Weird noises I hear in the night. Strange things in the complex. Oh yeah, thanks Zippy. Thanks for stopping by, man. You have a good night, and yeah, if masks. And yeah, thanks for liking and sharing this video. If you want, like, I'll be on here for a little bit. Anybody who is new to this draw stream, I do a live draw stream every Monday at noon Pacific Standard Time, and I usually work on comic pages like this. And the random streams, I usually work on commissions. So, for instance, here's a commission I was working on. I finished them. So working on this one. I did this one last draw stream, random draw stream. I do those randomly. I did it Friday, and I'm just doing one again today. And here's a piece I was working on for Drawn and Quartered. We do this live stream every Wednesday on Drawn and Quartered. An artist, 7 or 8 other artists and I, we all draw like a topic. It was Supergirl this last time, redesigning Supergirl. So I did like a magical Supergirl, and I started adding this in later. It's I was gonna do like a manga version of Superboy, so I'm working on that. I gotta finish this up. I got a whole background, space, and everything planned for behind them. But yeah, kind of do this. So live streams all around. Yeah, we got a lot of strange noises. We also have this neighbor who has a German Shepherd, and they let it somehow get out and roam around the complex. So you get this giant dog, and my wife is not a fan. So I'm trying to look out for her while I'm doing the stream. I look out the window every once in a while. But yeah, crazy times. Oh yeah, the new Jurassic World movie. I never seen the trailer for it. I don't think I have. Josh. Yeah, it took a strange turn. Like these movies were going. Well, a lot of these movies, I don't know if you've noticed the trend, have been about genetic manipulation. And that's not by accident. But yeah, it's strange. Now they're making it so that they have like, they're kind of experimenting with dinosaur gene manipulation with human beings in the last one. I'll see it. I'm looking forward to it. I kind of have some of that topic going on in one of my comics that I'm writing. So, and this is a comic I'm working on called Modded. It is a comic that will be put up on Indiegogo. Hey, Dave Brohawk Williams, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Anyone who does not know, Dave Williams is an amazing artist. He's working on a comic book that you can actually find him at Walmart now. They're carrying for Allegiance, I believe it is, right? Good to see you. Yeah, Dave, I'm kind of doing a little bit of a stream snipe on Mike Miller for just for the fun of it. Aaron Lopresti was doing like a Aaron Con live stream, and Mike was like, "What the?" And he thought you were actually going on his live stream. And then I thought, for fun, I'm just going to start one. I'll call it Cossin Con. Oh yeah, you're here to learn, sure. Well, that's one of the reasons why you're a great artist, I believe, because you're always growing and learning, never stopping, keep getting better and better and better. And that's what I'm trying to do. I definitely try to learn from other artists, man. That's why I like going on and participating in stuff like Drawn and Quartered, because, man, being around those great artists, you get to see them drawing, it just really pushes you. You know? Bass Reeves, that's the book. Yeah, Bass Reeves, based off a true story, real man. I believe he's a sheriff. Or a marshal? Was it a marshal? Yeah, I don't know too much about, like, I heard about, some people were upset with Mitch, but I don't really know the whole skinny on it, so all I know is about Dave's book. I should look into what other titles they have. I heard about Red Rooster. Yeah, it's one of the things we're doing right now with this campaign for Modded, is that they want me to get all the pages done before we actually launch, so we don't run into, problems of me being late, people getting mad. So now the only problem is publishers getting mad at me for being a little late on this one. So I'm finishing these pages this weekend. Yeah, he's a marshal. Thoughts. Marshall. Yeah, Marshall is more, he can travel, right? It's not just like one town jurisdiction. Hey, Mike Miller, there you are. How do you like my stream snipe? Not much of one, but hey, I just thought I'd do it for fun. Yeah, Bass Reeves, the futurist, Nora's story. Yeah, I know they're doing like trying to do a lot of different deals. I know it's tough. Well, I know it's tough just drawing a comic. I mean, heck, trying to just draw one on time. I'm getting to a place where now I'm realizing how important my scheduling is, and yeah. So running a comic company or starting one, not just running it, but starting it and doing a comic, yeah. I'm trying to figure out where I should put this cigar. Actually, it's a Nerf foam dart, but he doesn't know it. His son replaced it so quick he didn't see him do it. So it's coming up. It's going to be like a reveal. This guy's kind of like fighting with his kid and his friend. Oh, thanks, Dave, man. I feel humbled right now. No, I'm of the same mind. I try to like watch artists work, study their work, try to pick up tips here and there. Even if they're not talking about art, just studying their art, I feel like I could pick up, you know, different things, their intent and techniques and stuff. And I'm like, man, I got to implement that in my next piece. I think last stream I shared a technique I learned from a Japanese artist that I kind of had an inkling of knowledge of. It was where you use a tack, and then you put the tack in the paper, and then you use the ruler and you do like these speed lines by circling the tack. But the way he did it is he put the tack upside down, so the flat surface is down. But he put a piece of Scotch tape through it, or artist tape, so the point's sticking up, not through the paper. And just the same concept, just do the action lines based off that center point. And man, that just saved me a lot of time, and to save my paper from getting damaged. Yeah, dude, I feel like I'm a sponge too, man. When I'm around or just looking at artists, I'll buy like random mangas or comics. I won't even buy the whole series, and I'll just buy whatever looks interesting to me. And I'm like, I gotta study this. So, yeah, one technique I'm still gotta figure out is drawing these funny faces. So this guy's getting punched in the face, and the thing is like I want to make it a funny face. It's not supposed to be serious. It's not supposed to be a serious fight. So I gotta like cartoony this thing up, play it up, but it's also got to have a manga feel to it. So, and there's usually like a visual like shorthand for this type of funny faces, like a visual part of the vocabulary of manga. So I have to study some guys that like to do it. Thinking of he's getting rattled, so maybe draw his pupils. Getting boom rattled here. He's getting his clock or his bell rung. That's what you say. See, did you watch the Giant Robo series? David. You know what? I think I have. Is that the one? It's just called Giant Robo, right? So I remember I watched one called Big O, where it has a giant. I know there's a lot of different giant robot. I'm into Gundam. I watched that. Um, there's so many series. I'm just starting kind of like. I just started to kind of get into. I've always liked the manga by Yasuhiko Yoshikazu, and he's the original Gundam uh, artist or director, or designer, I believe. But yeah, there's so many robot ones. I started getting into Gundam. I even okay, yeah, Big O, yeah, that one looked cool. Yeah, I've been getting into that. I even got we went to Little Tokyo for my pre-honeymoon, and we went to like a shop where they have all Gundam models. So we got this like Gundam kit, like a chibi one, just to kind of build a small, get a small build. And I think I showed it before. Look at this. It's just like a real miniature chibi Gundam. But it's funny, this gun actually shoots little tiny projectiles. But yeah, it's so small. We thought it was gonna be bigger because the box is good size, but it's a little tiny guy. Yeah, that was fun. But no, Gundam, Iron Blooded Orphans. Check that one out on Netflix if you haven't seen that one, David. That one is. I love the designs in that. The characters are really unique, really kind of like out there. That's one thing I realized about manga is when they do characters, they just do crazy hairstyles for each different one because they want you obviously to be able to tell which character is which. So that's one thing I started realizing I need to do with a lot of different things is you got to come up with a really unique look because I mean manga they have similar faces, and of course you do eyes different and noses and stuff too, but you want to make it really easy to distinguish one character from another. So I've been realizing that more. I had I have a Japanese friend. Oh, there's another model kit. My wife was wanting to show. Picked that one up at Japanese store. That's cool. Huh? Oh yeah, comics. Oh, sorry, comics and stuff. That's where we got. But yeah, if you, I was just looking at it. One of my friends, he's a manga artist, but he started off as a manga artist, like an assistant to well known, and he did his own books. But he's doing the series of Gretsuko on Netflix, and he's like animating it, writing it, doing the voice, some voice work. His wife's doing the voice work, but he did a little comic, miniature comic with me. But he was telling me, yeah, you need to. He pointed out about drawing characters' hairstyles look too similar to him, and I was like, didn't think about that. I'm like, yeah, I guess it does. I mean, they're different hair, but I mean, they're drawing really extreme hairdos, man. I mean, some of these hairstyles, like if you draw like I think the one character, his hair, he's got like, let's see, he's got his hair like this crazy. Of course, the face has to be different, but he's got this like giant, like swooping, like hair lock that just kind of comes down, super exaggerated. And it's like a serious type of like manga, though, man. It's anime. It's Iron Blooded Orphans. I can't remember exactly how it looks, but I know there's this one that stood out, this really big giant going straight across, almost like a comb over, almost. But yeah, it's just crazy. And I'm thinking, yeah, you can't mistake this guy for anybody else on that series. And of course, then you got one character where they just got this little tiny, cowl like sticking up top of the head. and just things like that. It just really makes it distinguishable. And that's one of the. And it's also fun to look at. And then it gets people involved when they do cosplay. They like the way that looks. So I mean, there's so many, man, anime and manga. They sell so well. I mean, they sell. I think there's an article where they show they outsold like Marvel and DC. It's because I think it's because of those aspects, the things they do, the elements they have out there stories where there's really a lot of genres, and they just do really crazy character designs that people want to get involved with by drawing themselves or dressing like them. But yeah, merchandise, they really know how to like market it. Oh hey, Dave, did you hear that? Oh hey, what am I inking with? Believe it or not, I'm using a G2 38 ballpoint pen, and I only started using these. Usually, I use like I use these. Let's see. I usually use these nibs, and I usually use the Maru, or this is actually a G nib. So I don't know if you could see it. There's like the reflection says giant G on here, but these are Japanese nibs I get at. Uh, I got them at Japanese art booth at Comic Con, but also you get them at Little Tokyo or online, the leader. But yeah, I use these usually, but for the speed, I started using these because Matt Weldon. That's crazy. I know. This is the thing. I'm really tight with my work in the past. I'm like, I want to loosen up and get more. I like these artists that can just do really kind of sketchy, scratchy stuff. So I'm like, and I want to get quicker. And I saw Matt Weldon using these pens, and I'm like, he's just, man, I couldn't believe he's using these things. And I go, well, he said, yeah, they're archival ink. Like I can race over these lines, and they will not fade. That's one thing I like too. I mean, like I'm erasing the lines just as black as they were before, and I don't think they're waterproof. So hey, don't drop water on your art. But I started using these just to sketch with. But then I go, you know what? What if I use these for my actual pages? And I found out he did this, he did that, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it out. And I actually like it, and it actually works over top of the pencil, which I've tried a lot of different types of pens, and it's hard sometimes to get some ink to cover pencil lines. The graphite just it makes it so it will not stick to the paper. But I had no problems with these, and you kind of just have to kind of get used to handling them too, though, because you know how ballpoint pens sometimes they skip on you. They don't. I mean, these flow really good, but once in a while you get like a skip. But you know what? I don't care. I think that's cool because I want to be rough with it, my art, my line art. And like I said, it forces me to go quick and not to be too precious with my stuff. And yeah, I'm trying to think of something funny here. I don't want to lose any teeth, but yeah, you learn something new. That inks with a ballpoint pen. No, try them out. You can get these like anywhere, Dave. You can get them at Walmart, Target. It's the Pilot G2s. But just I can use the 3/8, smaller point, and then there's like Matt uses the sevens and the ones, or the tens. Actually, it's the 10. But you can see the difference in the points. This one's the 10. I don't know if you can see. There it is, 10. Yeah, but Yeah, I use these I use sometimes for fills, but not really. I use like my brush pen for the fill. But Pilot makes good pens, and I'm telling you, just try them out. Sketch doodle with them. See what you think. They come in packs of like 3. I use these for the fill, which you probably use too. I'm assuming. Yeah, I gotta play around with this guy's face because I want it to look funny. Right now, it looks like a horror movie. It looks like he's terrified. It's gotta look funny though. That's my goal on this one. There we go. It's looking a little bit better. It's starting to take shape. Oh, there we go. Make the bottom lip almost touch the bottom of his nose. There we go, like something like that. Maybe that's a little too high. I don't know. Let's see. I'll play around with that. Thanks, man. See, I'm learning stuff too. You learn from each other. That does look funny. Now he's looking kind of like Quato from. I just watched a movie last night with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Total Recall. Yeah, my wife just saw it for the first time. She could not even look at the Quato scene. She had to look away. She said, "Tell me what's over." She doesn't like scary movies. Maybe I'll make it. Maybe it does look funnier if it's like really exaggerated. Okay, good. Yeah, this guy is supposed to look cool. He's supposed to be one of those cool, like pretty boy looking guys. So I think making him look like he looks like messed up, like Quato, that's the funny I'm probably going for. And I don't know how you are, Dave, on this, but I do like I'll like rough in the sound effects because I did one comic for Humanoids Publishing, and they did not have the letter do any sound effects. So it was like almost like I didn't realize how big like onomatopoeia, how important it is to a comic until my whole comic was no sound effects or anything. It's just nothing. It's like a silent movie almost. So I kind of started studying the way people do their. I like Alex Toth. Kind of does the basic. Of course, the Japanese do some crazy ones. Hey, Jiminy Cricket, how's it going, man? Oh, you do your own sound effects too. Cool. Yeah, man. Nice. Yeah, once I had that experience where they just didn't do any, I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm doing my own. Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about doing that, making Japanese sound effects. There's actually in the back of a Nausicaa book, the manga that's English adaptation, you can actually like see all the Japanese sound effects translated, the onomatopoeia in the back of the book, so you can actually use that as a guide for like splat or kablam and all that stuff in Japanese. Oh, yes, right, Jiminy. You're at the Aaron Con stream. Aaron Leprestes. That's what Mike pointed out. Mike's like, I'm done with Jiminy. So that's why I started this one up. I was like, oh, I gotta do a little bit of a troll. Oh, I got my bro calling me. My other bro, Mikey. I think remember Mikey Dave. He's on the group that we're in. Hey, Mike. Hey, I'm doing a live stream right now. No, it's yeah. Oh, 10? Yeah, I'll tell her. Okay. Hey, Brohawk's on. Dave Williams, he's on. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye. I was just telling Mikey Cossin. Yeah, Mike likes your work a lot too, Dave. And your your posts as well. Let's see. Let's accidentally hit this, and the music went off. Strange indeed. There we go. Found it. So if, like I said, if the music is too loud, let me know too, because I know sometimes the treble or whatever is a little too much. Yeah, Jimmy. I didn't even know. I just kind of like opened up my YouTube and I saw Mike, and then Mike was like, "What? Aaron's streaming?" And he's like, "Hey, Jiminy Cricket, he's over there. What the heck?" So I was like, I gotta do something. So I just I tried to make a quick thumbnail. It ended up being like, it took me too long to make this thumbnail. So I just wanted to be like a joke to start up with short stream. So like I said, I'll probably just run this one for another, I don't know, 20 minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes. I was going to watch a movie with the missus. Don't hit that camera. Yeah, it's always like trying to get faster is like one of my aims when I'm drawing. Of course, I want to get better, obviously, but speed. It's like Top Gun, right? Feel the need for speed. I feel like there's something drawing. I'm sorry about that. Got my camera really close to the paper. If Dave Williams, if you're still here, there's an anime that I'm watching on Crunchyroll, and it's called Jujutsu Kaisen, and it is crazy animation. It's just like it's a bunch of like a lot of fighting, and these guys they're like they fight like these demon creatures, but it's like hand to hand. They use some type of sometimes like magic power type thing, I think too, but there's a lot of hand to hand fighting, and it's just crazy. The animation's really good. So check that out. You watch it on Crunchyroll. I'm not familiar with that. probably put up Crunchyroll. And I don't know what you use. I have a Roku, but we also on PlayStation 4. If you have a PlayStation, you can actually download the app on your PlayStation and watch free anime. It comes with commercials, but it's kind of cool. You can check out stuff and see what you think about certain ones. But there's some really great, like weird animes out there, and I think they might have some old ones on there. I know Netflix has like the old Gundam series and some new stuff. I don't know if you're big into anime at all, but I know you're as an artist, you're probably into like some unique looking stuff. And if you're into like cool designs and everything, I know you are. I kind of I started watching it because I wanted to see what the kids were into. You know, I saw a lot of fan art, and I'm like, people seem to really like the show, so I'm going to check it out. And some of them I get into, some of them I don't, but at least it kind of gives me an idea what they're into, and I kind of, because I'm writing my own stories right now, and it kind of gives me an idea of the kind of material I can try to get people hooked into. Because I have some stories with some supernatural elements to it, so I noticed there's a lot of that type of thing that's pretty popular. You know what? I'm trying to think of these eyes, though, man. Something with the eye. Or ink it. I'm getting cross-eyed. Wait, maybe like, yeah, maybe give them the spiral eyes, you know, where you get the ones that get knocked out, right? Maybe I can do that. Yeah, that's probably the best, right? Oh, is that funny? Hey, Rhaegar Targaryen. Oh, look what I got. Look at this being married thing. Look what happens. You get like these type of treats every once in a while. This is a green tea roll with red beans. Now, in cream. You know, I've never had this, so I'm going to try it out.
It's black sugar and milk tea.
And some black sugar milk tea and a Whitey's cup. Whitey's ice cream. This is an ice cream place in the Quad Cities, Iowa, Denver, Iowa area. But we always crack up with the name Whitey. I'm like, if they were out here in California, I don't know if they would survive. But the ice cream is so good, they make the best Reese's peanut butter cup flurries that you'll ever have. Oh man. Rhaegar Targaryen. No, this is a retro wave type of YouTube video I'm watching. It says it's called Strange Aeons. It says free streaming, royalty free, no copyright, synthwave music. So yeah. Like I said, if it's too loud, let me know. I'll turn it down. I will turn it down. Taste the rainbow. White. Ooh. I don't know. Oh man. It's good, but that red bean, man. I'm not sure about red beans and green tea, and like a Hostess roll up. I don't know. It is unique. I'm gonna try to wash it down with this tiger's blood milk tea, whatever you call it. Oh, that's another unique taste. I don't know, the combo is sensory overload. But yeah. Well, yeah, green tea roll with red beans. Man, wow. You gotta taste it to believe it. Yeah, I'm gonna ink this because I'm kind of feeling it. I feel like this is a funny look I was going for. But yeah, if anybody's new to the stream, just checking out for the first time, this is for my comic book called Modded, and I'm working on this with a couple of other gents. Narwhal's one, he's gonna be coloring it, and also Tungsten. He's on YouTube as Tungsten EX, and he does Nerf mods. So he's the one that's helming this project. And he's passionate about comics and supporting indie creators, so he's a really good guy. And a talented guy too, because he made me a Nerf modded rifle with my name on it. It's like a light up LED display with like a readout for the amount of ammunition you have left in the clip and everything. It's just crazy. And I showcased it one live stream. I'll have to do it again. So yeah, Becky's trying to poison me. She's doing it in a very awkward way, though. Red beans and green tea. Wow. Can't stop taking a bite of this, though. Thank you. Oh, man, that's good. Okay. All right. Where are we? Okay. Let's see how much time we got left. We got a few. And you know what? I don't know if you guys do this as artists. Jiminy Cricket. Sometimes I'll be like penciling and inking at the same time. You know? Yeah. I kind of do it to kind of speed myself up. I don't know if it helps. I think it does, because it makes me at least a little more laid back and relaxed. I don't feel as uptight, where I have to do perfect pencils. Yeah, this character, his name is Sonny. He's getting his bell rung right now. And is the guy who's doing it is his best friend's dad. And basically, he doesn't want his son to enter into a competition, which is to go up against an alien champion. So Earth is basically invaded by these aliens, and they challenge Earth's mightiest athletes, warriors, to any competition of their choosing. And if they can beat the alien champion, then they will leave Earth alone. So, needless to say, they fail at everything. And so these young guys, they want to make a challenge to a Nerf competition where they fight with Nerf guns. These guys are like the best in the Nerf mod community. And the dad, this guy right here, he's actually like a blacksmith, they call it, for making Nerf modded guns, and he doesn't want his son to enter. He doesn't want to get killed because if you lose, you die. So his son wants to go for it. He's only what, 18, 19, 20. So he's headstrong. He wants to go in and be the hero, and the dad's trying to kind of like put an end to that. But spoiler alert, he ends up winning his dad over, so his dad actually joins his team to help make the best modded Nerf mods ever seen or devised by mankind. So it's gonna be fun. It's an out there story. To see Jiminy sometimes pencil ending various parts of the page at the same time. Okay, you do that too. It says they usually don't have a clear idea some parts of the page. Yeah, that's how it is to me. Like for this one right here, actually these 3 panels, for the first time ever, I actually just started laying them out on the actual page and just drawing them and inking them without doing an actual layout. And usually I do layouts with like the books. I get like a sketchbook where I just do all my page layouts. This one I didn't. So Mike Miller, he actually does that. I guess he just draws his pages right on the actual paper. That's his layout and everything in one shot, which I've never heard of. So I thought I'd try it with this one, but it's not as easy as you'd think. Actually, there's some benefits to it, I found. So found some benefits. Oh no, Dave, your computer crashed. You were soaking up too much. You were probably hitting up all these great streams, multitasking. No, we were talking about I decided to go with that, Dave. I gave him these eyes, the googly eyes, like he's getting his bell rung, so I thought I'd give him the funny eyes. I don't know if that's in the manga style, but I thought, it works for me now. I could always change them later. That's what that Presto is made for, right? But no, I was telling you, Dave, I don't know if you might have crashed before I told you about the anime I'm watching on Crunchyroll. I don't know if you have Netflix, they have good anime on Netflix too. Oh, thanks. Got the dad in there with his smirk. Yeah, if you watch, if you have like a Roku or you have PlayStation 4 or 5, you can download a Crunchyroll app and you can watch anime for free, like the latest anime. But it comes with commercials, really lame commercials. But I was watching the anime called Jujutsu Kaisen, which is like crazy fight scenes and animation. I recommend checking it out. And it's fun and crazy designs, crazy story. It's like these guys fight these demon creatures. They like go to a school that teaches them how to do this, but they use some type of energy from people's emotions. It's weird. But I just checked it out because I try to kind of keep up to date with what's popular, and I try to figure out why do people like this. And I've been seeing on Twitter a lot of fan art from this anime, so I thought I'll check it out. So Jujutsu Kaisen. And my wife was giving me this green tea roll with cream, but it has red bean in it from the Japanese Asian market. So very unusual, but tastes good. Red bean took a while to get used to. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll check it out. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, man, sound effects. I've been actually studying different guys doing sound effects. Of course, it's Japanese. Oh, Dave, another thing to check out. Sorry if I call you Dave. I don't know if you like Dave or not. I have an uncle Dave, so I kind of used to saying Dave, and I have a friend Dave from school. But anyway, um, you check out on YouTube because I know you like watching. You should like soaking up stuff. Watch the series called Manben. I'll just write it because it's a weird name. You might have already seen it. Yeah, Manben, and the other one is how do you spell jujitsu? Jujitsu Kaisen. Oh wait, is that focus in there? I think I'm losing it. Let me turn the light off here. Someone showed me a trick if it could lose its focus. Let's see. There it goes, right into focus. Okay, good. So here's a Jujutsu Kaisen, but Manben. I'm telling you, Jujutsu. Okay, Jujutsu. No I in there. Jujutsu Kaisen. Crunchyroll. This is on Crunchyroll, but Manben on YouTube. Just type in Manben, and it's the artist from 20th Century Boys manga. He also did a manga called Monster. He also did one called Pluto, which is kind of like a modern take on Astro Boy. But yeah, check out his Manben series. What he does is he interviews all these different famous manga artists, and they set up like a dozen cameras or whatever in their studios and just watch them draw a comic page from start to finish. And it takes him through this whole process, and then he watches the video with the actual artist and interviews them and asks them questions while they're watching the video playback. It's great, man. It's just like you just learn so much from watching, and it's like really great from like young manga artists to like old school like legends, and it's just it's so good. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen it, I tell this to every artist, man. I'm telling you, just watch that. It just in the middle of watching it, if I have an artist block, I just turn that on. I just feel like drawing it like instantly. Look at that. See? Erasing, G Pen, G2. Doesn't fade the lines. I'm just trying out some things here. I'm hoping that it work. When they work, hope they don't. I learned something. Don't do that ever again. Oh, you've been watching it. Cool, man. Yeah. It seems like most people I talk to about it know that series now. Watch the one with oh, dude, Kill a Kill. That one is crazy. I got hooked on that one too. The art style, the character design, the animation, so hyper, but it's so good, man. It's that rough feel that I like, real kinetic. And I found the artist, the director or the animator from that show on Twitter. I started following him. He posts up some crazy sketches. He does all of his sketches on animation paper for his Twitter posts. Yeah, Kill la Kill, man. There's some funny character design there too. Oh, what time is it? Okay. Yeah, man. Zipatone is uh, what I'm actually going to be start. Since this is going to be colored by somebody else, but I kind of want to give them cues. You know, I don't want to tell the colors what to do, but I like to give cues sometimes to colors. So I think I'm going to be probably adding some Zipatone, gray tone in some areas when I scan these pages in. But man, the Zipatone is so expensive. You know, I bought sheets of it, and I've worked with it on commissions and stuff for people. I love the way it looks. I got the burnisher and everything, the Acro blades. See, do you use Zipatone, David? I mean, I know you do everything, man. You do like mixed media, right? It just I probably if I do Zipatone, it's going to be digital because I've been using is it Clip Studio Pro. I've been using that. I bought that and I like that a lot. It's makes it a lot easier and cheaper to do that the effects. Boom. All right. Hmm. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I love those. I actually like Lupin. I haven't seen a lot of Lupin, but I have watched some of the movies, and I love that style of that animation. Is just I like humorous stuff, but I also like action. So yeah, Cowboy Bebop has that as well. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop is awesome. I've actually been doing some Cowboy Bebop commissions for some people. Hmm. And see, for the sound effects, I mean, that's not the greatest sound effect. Um, like I said, I try to look at some like different mangas or comics that I like. There's one comic book that I like a lot. One manga, I should say. It's called No Guns Life. If I don't know if you ever heard of that, you gotta check that out. I was studying the guy's stuff. I actually found a YouTube video of him like doing a comic page, and I didn't even notice he's a digital artist. I thought he was doing it by hand. It's really rough, but he's doing it digital, and that kind of influenced me to actually. It's funny, he's digital, but it influenced me to use his pen because his line work is so rough and jagged. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, man, where's his pen? Here it is. I see the different manga here. Let me grab it. That's see, No Guns Life. Here's the manga right here. But yeah, it's from Viz. But I love his use of jagged. His lines are so rough in some pages. Let me try to find. This is the main character right here. This dude. He's got like a gun head revolver. And let's see if I can find some more. Flip through. I like his use of black space too. It's a lot different. There's not a lot of manga artists, at least I used to use a lot of black space. I know American comic artists like Alex Tolt's one of my favorites. But I just love his use of it. They use it in a different way than American. How we use black space in our stuff. Like for instance, if they have black background, they won't actually have the black a lot of times go right up to the edge of the characters. They'll like do this type of effect or cross hatching rendering, just fade off. See if I can find it. But I started using that. You never really, until you start really digging deep, studying it, you're like, wait, they just fade off. And because you're thinking as an artist doing that, you're like, wait, this is not gonna look right. But it just works. But yeah, look at the action on this. I mean, look at this. Look how jagged this part here is. Zoom in. Look at that. Oh man, so good. But he's digital. Believe it or not, this guy is digital. And he influenced me to use pens. Just to keep that digital look. So, funny. But yeah. But he doesn't do any funny faces. He has some funny things, but so I look through tons of different artists. Hey, look how rough that looks. Guy getting his arm blown off. But look at the sound effects. I was kind of studying the sound effects in this book too. They translate them. They have a translator actually rework the words. Usually they don't do that in the manga. Usually leave it Japanese because it's too hard to like work around. But I don't know. Maybe because it's digital files. Maybe he lets them do that. I don't know. But yeah, they kind of do it in a Japanese fashion because it's not like straight across. It's like Japanese writing usually is vertical, and the sound effects a lot of times. So you can see when they do it in English, it's a vertical for letters. Whoop. Yeah. Bam, bam, bam. So yeah. But this, I'm telling you, dude, check this book out if you want to pick up a copy. It's just gnarly looking. I love the storytelling. Nice use of gray tone, not too much. Just a little bit of gray. Mixture of ink rendering. Really nice stuff. Oh, and speaking of rough, yeah, the lettering, man. Dude, get it. No Guns Life. Also, I picked up this one. Outlaw Star, and I'm talking about rough lines too. Look at this. Look at this. Look how good this is. This is like marker, I believe, rendering. But it's from the, I only know it as the anime. But that's just the intro pages. Look how rough this line art is. It's so great. Look at that. And you can tell he cranks this out, man. This is old too. I think this is an older book. Sometimes like the arms might, the hand position might look a little wonky. Like this one kind of looks a little wonky to me, you know. But still, the energy and the inking and everything, the layout. How he breaks that panel. There's a funny face. See, that's why you had to study different artists, because some artists don't utilize it. But I picked this one up. Guess how much it cost me? $4. Book off. Yeah, I don't know if you have a book off in your area, but man, oh, yeah, look at those faces. They got the funny faces there. Oh, I'm pretty sure I've seen those weird. Look at that one. But the ink, look at the ink lines on that. You know, cross hatching going outside of, you know, the face is just real rough. I love that. So, yeah, Outlaw Star, Mark Anthony, how's it going? Yeah, you need that book too. Outlaw Star, I think it's number 2. Number 2. But this is the Japanese one, if you can find that. Probably just check out the cover online. Yeah, man, look at the use of the zipatone. It's just really clean. Even though a line work is really, it doesn't seem rough when you look at it because the structure makes it so solid. Look at that face right there. Love that face, the side view. See, I'm trying to get myself to draw a little more stylized, angular faces like that. I want to do a mixture of, or like that type of face. But yeah, man, oh, so good. I love the gray tone in this book too, the line art. Definitely pick it up if you can. If you can find it, I just found it somewhere. I like that type of shot. Look at that. The city lights. And then that gray tone to kind of make that pop. Just that gradient glow from the city. Reminds me of Vegas at night. Yeah, so good. And it looks like we got some other manga advertised in the back here. I think it's other one. Correct me if I'm wrong. All these guns. I don't know what that is. Another book. Swords, Stars, Arrows. Outlaw Star. No, it is Outlaw Star. Man, so many good stuff I find. I gotta keep myself from not spending too much, but thankfully, like look at this one. I know you probably heard of this. This is beat up. I just found this one at Book Off as well. It's about $5.50, but it's like, it's funny. I'm studying all these different types of styles. Like these are all really long people. I think this is Clamp did this one. But there's always some elements, like you said, Dave, like being a sponge. There's elements that I pick up from it and might utilize for myself. I'm like, oh man, storytelling, panel arrangement, character breaking panels. Yeah, there's so much just out there to study and look at. Look at this. I love that city shots where they just have the lights. A little bit of look at that. Like, so even if the style is not your cup of tea, there's so many things you can still learn from different styles that you might not even fully appreciate. I don't know, not appreciate, but I should say you appreciate, but you might not be really, into the style. You just like panel arrangements, inking, tone. Yeah, it's good to see you. Mark Anthony and Jeff Potts still here. And then there's one more book. I just had some laying around the counter, so I thought I'd showcase some of the stuff I bought. I never even heard of this one. I just picked it up because I kind of like the way it had the robots. But look at that in the back. I kind of like that look. $5.50. This is really simple line art, just thin lines. I say simple, but I think it's more angular, not as detailed with rendering. Look how small he draws the hands. He or she, whoever draws this. Look at the guy. I don't know. The name, I don't know if that's a guy. Sorry. But yeah, the faces. A little more angular. But they have also some cool robots in there fighting. They even have some female robots in the mix. But yeah, just studying like a lot of different variety of stuff and seeing what I like and what I can utilize and just learning from these guys, man. The Japanese work ethic, I think, has a lot to do. And hey, Humphrey Bear, good to see you too, man. Welcome to tonight's random stream. Cossin Khan, just having fun with the name. Because of Aaron Lepresti doing Aaron Khan. I think he was doing actual like convention type sketches for people on request. But I might do that maybe in the future. I think I'm going to stick with this type of lettering. I kind of like it. And Dave, I got to look at your MeWe message you sent with the lettering. I haven't logged into MeWe for so long. Like nobody was going on there. People I know, they weren't posting anything, so kind of strayed from it. But David was saying he does his own lettering too now, which I just started doing. Humphrey Bear saved the live stream last time. Ooh, that's nice. This is another anime that I was watching with the missus. I watched it. I showed it to her. The Promised Neverland on Netflix. This one is really good too, man. It was intense. She was riveted on that one. It's about an orphanage of kids, but they find out like a dark secret, and yeah, it's just really gets you on edge. Promised Neverland. Yeah, it's on Netflix season 1. And the character designs on it great too. Hey, Tomb! Man, everybody's coming out tonight. I gotta do more of these live streams at night. See more of the faces, or I should say names I haven't seen in a long time. Cool. So what time is it? Oh, is there a lobby on?
No, it's still going.
Okay. Oh, nice. She's showing me some of the art from Promised Neverland. She's looking at merchandise. See, merchandise. You want characters that you can... Yeah, I take all this into account too, because I'm like, my own stuff. I'm trying to design characters that look fun, that you can use on merchandise as well. Oh, that's nice one. And the ink, the sound effects I was using Kuretake. Kuretake Orange Room. I've never heard of that.
What?
Actually, you know what? I've heard of it. Toon. So I'm about finished with this. I think I might do some speed lines. It's kind of in the background here. You know, to keep it on the up and up, upper cut. Let's see, where's the straight edge ahead? You know where the ruler is? Straight edge? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm going to do some speed lines in here, kind of go with the flow. That's another thing too, speed lines. I've been studying different manga artists, the way they do their speed lines. Hey, Toons. Hi, Becky.
Oh, hello.
Wow, there she goes. You hear that? She just took off. I don't know if you guys can pick up this background sound effects. Sometimes you get these racers. Yeah, Mikey is not here. He was here earlier today, but I will tell him you said hello. Hey, Jimmy Cricket. Hey, Mrs. C.
Hello. Hi, Jimmy. When you wish upon a star.
That was me singing. No. I know you thought it was her, but it was me.
It's no difference who you are. Must be your favorite movie. Call yourself Jimmy. That's my soul, yeah! You're so cool. It's so awesome. Disney classics, those are the best.
Oh, yeah.
Everything went downhill after the 90s. It's horrible. As far as you get a creator. Oh, yeah. I do. Look at that. Jeff Potts. Sounds very special. You see what he said? When you wish upon a star, you get a comic here.
When you wish upon a star, that's right.
When you wish upon a star, you get a comic creator.
Oh, don't get us started on ad-libbing.
All right, I'm done. I'm gonna go.
All right, Dave. Thanks for stopping by, man. You have a good night. Sleep tight and read those mangas and anime. Watch the animes. Thanks, man. Thanks for the tip too on the face. So got a little bleeding in there. Oh well, I can fix that. Yeah, that was cool. Got a visit from the Bro Walk. I've been following him on since when I was on DeviantArt, which I think he still has a DeviantArt account he uses. I still have mine up there, but I haven't used it. Yeah, and Dave and I were on the same message board online,
Find a
and
rental car that's the right price,
got some
location,
ads coming. Nice.
size.
So we kind of got to talking on there too, and like, okay, like I said, I'll probably be ending this stream shortly. I went a bit longer than I originally planned. I kind of just did this as like kind of like fun, poking fun at screens or stream sniping with Mike Miller. Just having a bit of fun. And Mike stopped by for a second. I don't know if you saw him, Jiminy. Oops, probably should wait till that dries a little more before I start throwing my straight edge all over everything. That's one thing about these pens is you have to let it dry a little bit longer. Not long, but just gel, so they kind of like, sometimes they might linger, but the wet residue, but it dries pretty quick. Like I said, I still use these, and I'll probably go back to mixing it up a little bit. Now that I've kind of loosened myself up with these G nibs, I might go back to the G2, let's just say, loosen myself up with that. I'd go to the G nibs, the OG of nibs. Yeah, I like these. You know what? There's a trick too. I learned from manga artists. Actually, I learned from my brother. I've seen manga artists do it, but they'll take a lighter and they hold this over a flame for a few seconds. And I guess it melts the oils off of this tip so that the ink will flow better. Just a little bit of info I picked up on the interweb from my bro. Well, he picked it up and passed it down to me. Okay, let's see here. How many people we got watching? That's 15 likes. Thank you, everybody. Like I said, if you this is the first time for you guys watching this, I do a live stream every Monday at 12 noon California time, Pacific Standard Time. And I also do random streams, like today is a random stream. And yeah, throughout the week I'll pop up. But every Monday, you nail it down, I'll be online. And also Wednesdays on another channel, Blacklist Universe, I do participate in a competition, friendly competition. And me and a group of other artists, we get together and we all draw 2-hour drawings based on one topic that we choose at the beginning of the show. And then people in the chat, like where you are now, can vote who they want to be the winner, the victor. You vote for your favorite artist. So I've been known to win a few and lose a few. Now, I get good placing, but man, I love that going on there with those guys because it's just like iron sharpening iron, man. I just feel like I've improved just being on it because you got to force yourself to draw in 2 hours like a finished illustration. So sometimes you finish them, sometimes you don't, sometimes you stall out. But this is what I did from this last one. We had to do our version of Supergirl redesign. So I did magical girl, Supergirl, magical Supergirl. And kind of played around with that concept. I did this during the live stream, but I added this pencil Super Boy in later. So I'm going to start finishing this up later on when I finish actual commission work in pages. Ooh. Yeah, thanks, Jiminy. Yeah, thanks. Hit the like, subscription bell when you subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to try to do some other type of content besides just doing these live streams. So I'll try to maybe post up some tutorials or just like film myself drawing and speed up the video so you can watch something get finished from start to finish. And actually, I'm doing like daily warm-ups. So maybe I'll just film my daily warm-up and then post those up so you can watch me actually draw it. So like I got these this little sketchbooks I pick up at the Japanese dollar store. So like I did this one today, just like a warm-up. And I use the same, I use the pencil. I use actually I use a different pencil on this one. I use my 9mm. This is my 9mm Kokuyo pen. And this is a cool Japanese pen I picked up at Little Tokyo. It looks like a cheap Apple pencil. What's cool is, like, see that back? It's just, all you do is stick the lead through there. There's no cap or anything. You just stick it through there and you're ready to go. And it like won't fall out. It's crazy. But what I like is it's a retractable end, so I don't stab myself if I want to take it with me in the go. But I use a 9mm, and so it's a thicker lead than the 5 or 7. And the reason I do is because I was watching Daniel Warren Johnson draw, and he uses like a mechanical pencil for his stuff, and he uses like a B lead 9mm, and man, he just cranks it out. And what I like is you can erase the lead. It just can erase the graphite. It just comes off really nicely. And it's, as long as you go soft, even as dark as it looks, it just comes off really easily. So, but anyway, I'll probably start doing these, filming these, and then that way you guys can, I'll just post them up along with the drawing, and you can watch me just do a speed drawing. It takes a few minutes, but you can see my thought process on that. And it'll be a little different than just having a 2-hour live stream. But thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm going to call it an end for tonight. Enjoy your Saturday, the rest of your Saturday, if it's not too late for you. I'm going to probably get some snacks, healthy snacks, watch some anime or a movie or something tonight before I go to bed. But you guys have fun out there. No fear, only joy, love, peace. Enjoy what you do. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your Saturday. And thanks again for stopping by and sharing it with me. I'll see you guys later. Jeff Potts, Toon, Jimmy Cricket, Mark Anthony, if you're still there. Everybody that showed up, Humphrey Bear. And thanks to David Brohawk Williams for stopping by and even giving me a tip on the funny face. Bringing that lip up, I think, really helped. And yeah, I had fun with you guys tonight. Didn't expect to do it. Rhaegar Targaryen, thanks again for stopping by, commenting. And anyone else I missed? E. Ortiz, of course, E. Ortiz. Josh Griffith, Zippy the Unicorn. Yeah, all you guys, man. Andrew J. helped make my night. So have a good one, you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.